Hello, everybody. Welcome to the class. How are you tonight?
Good evening.
Good evening.
¿Cómo estamos, teacher?
We're surviving, very tired, but that is good, because
Oh,
we have
tired.
we have job, many other things to do. But
I travel with my partners. One day's driving my car. Tomorrow, my partner go to the car. Change,
okay, you switch.
switch car is is very good for the rest. ¿Cómo se dice? Descanso.
Rest.
Rest of driver.
Yeah, that is very heavy, very difficult. So
Mhm.
you are right. And yeah, when you drive a lot of, 1 hour or anything like that, yes, it's very tired at the end, right? Because you go and you turn and yeah. Sometimes it's a very good thing that you can just switch, and it's something that in other countries they do, right? So it's a very convenient solution, let's say.
My partner lives near in my home.
Yeah, I guess that is the best part, right? So if you live there near, it's going to be a very good solution. And also, as you say, you can rest. Okay, we're going to start. We're going to check the assistants right now. Okay, Aida Isabel López Bonilla. Ana Verónica Hernández Rodríguez.
Present.
Good. Blanca Isabel Tunaca de Rodríguez. Eric Enrique Reyes Martínez. Ernesto José Andrade Medina. Ingrid Paola Hernández Tenorio. Jennifer Esmeralda Amaya Arias.
Present.
Good. Jonathan Ariel Figueroa Rivera. José Alfredo Hueso López. Juan Roberto Velázquez Romero.
Here, teacher.
Good. Carla Alejandra Castillo.
Here, teacher.
Good. María Julia Ramos Olivar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Mónica Wendy Ábalos Girón. Oscar Mauricio Rivera González. Oscar René Molina Calidonio.
Present, teacher.
Good. Oseas Figueroa Cisneros.
Present.
Good. Ramiro Rafael Aguilar Díaz.
Present, teacher.
Good. Roberto Carlos Áviles Rivera. Sandra Yanira Gómez Romero. Silvia Patricia Aceituno Méndez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Víctor Eduardo Reyes Navarrete.
Present, teacher.
Good. And Verónica Elizabeth Burgos Rivas. Okay, and I see here that Ernesto is here and also Eric Reyes.
Present, teacher.
Very good, perfect.
Course, present.
Nice. Okay, so we are going to continue and we're going to start tonight with a little video. So as usual, let's check what is this about, what you understand, and then we're going to give opinions or comments on this, okay? So,
Okay, teacher.
good. Let's put this, okay, very good. So, here we go, my friends.
I'm sorry, that was obnoxious. What's up, everybody? Peter McKinnon here, and today we're talking about brands and how to create one and where to even start and all of the shenanigans that goes along with it. So, let's go. The best way to describe what a brand is or how to get the point across is when you think Peter McKinnon, I'm associated with photography, cinematography, coffee, YouTube. Those are the things that come up when you think about me. Or Nike, for example, basketball, clothing, shoes, athletics, sports. That's the brand that Nike's made for themselves. So if you're gonna create a brand, the first thing you need to do is come up with what that's gonna be for you. What do you wanna be known for? What do you excel at? What are you trying to sell? Is it a product? Is it a company? What's that company's name? What's the logo? What's the mission statement? What are you trying to get across to people? And then that is the brand you need to focus on. But today, specifically, I want to focus on the website portion of brand, because having a good website and a home base, somewhere for your fans, your clients, your prospective clients to actually go to is imperative, and not enough people are doing it. And I'm here to show you that it is incredibly easy to do, and it's the first thing you need to do when creating a brand. If Nike had this massive brand and no website for anyone to go to and check out their stuff, well, you know, if I'm trying to book clients and I want them to see my portfolio and be able to contact me, but they have nowhere to go to see any of it, the website is your identity as a brand, as an artist, as a product. It's the home base, it's the ground zero. It's where everyone's going to go initially to see everything and to learn about you and to contact you and to browse what it is that you're offering. So it's important that you have a website set up and that it's laid out properly, because it's more than just dragging and dropping some photos and putting a contact info up and being like, boom, I got a site, peace, see you later. There's a lot more that goes into that. Now, I actually went to school for web design like way back in the day. I never finished, but I think I'm like 2 credits away from graduating. I kind of think it's funnier to be 2 away than to actually have the diploma. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But we learned so much about the psychology of a website and how to properly lay one out versus just the actual grunt work of making a website, which nowadays you can do in half of a day. And here's a little fun fact for you. Did you know on average, people spend less than 15 seconds on a website? So think about that. You have 15 seconds or less to capture someone's attention, to either draw them in with whatever it is that you're selling, or draw them in with whatever photos that you've taken, or draw them in with the video or the music that you've written. You've got 15 seconds or less to get that done. So in this video, I'm hoping to equip you with the proper tools and knowledge base and platform to be able to do that so that you can book more gigs, get photo jobs, book weddings, get gigs for your music, sell your prints, sell whatever it is that you're selling, because this is where it starts. This is the ground zero of your brand, the website. So throughout this video, I'm going to use my dad as an example. Now, my dad's amazing. My dad builds acoustic guitars. He's a luthier. He's a little tiny, cute little shop in the basement, and that's where he spends hours and hours and hours of a day meticulously making these guitars. Attention to detail, the specifics, the work that goes into this, the man hours, the hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of hours that go into making one custom guitar is incredible. So with that being said, I'm gonna head over to my dad's house. We're gonna shoot some photos for him. We're gonna shoot some video. We're gonna pick a template. We're gonna get this guy up and running so that he's got a brand and a website that'll help best identify what he's trying to convey and that best speaks to his products and who he is. My dad, a website. He doesn't have a website. He doesn't have a brand. He doesn't have anything like that. So I'm gonna go through this video and we're gonna set him up so you can see the stages and the steps that I take in making a brand from scratch. So one of the first things you're gonna do when building a site is choose a template, choose a theme. But before you just randomly choose one because, that's the one I want, it looks cool, awesome, you gotta think to yourself, what do you want to leave these customers with? What do you want to leave these prospective clients with, your friends with, anybody browsing? What do you want them to feel when they get to your site? And what do you want them to feel when they're done browsing the site? Very much like putting together a film or a video or a series of photographs. This is the same thing. It's just the online version that's always running in the background when you're not around to speak for yourself. So are you selling a product? Are you trying to book gigs? Or do you want to do weddings? Are you trying to get more work with your photography? And if you are, what kind of work are you trying to get? What kind of weddings do you want to shoot? And what kind of products and what kind of customers are you trying to attract with how you're shooting the products and how you're displaying them? So there's a lot of thought that needs to go into these things to pick the right theme to portray the message that best reflects you and the brand that we're trying to create. Now we're using Squarespace as the engine for this site because, like I said, they're a sponsor of this channel and they make an incredible product. So it is incredibly easy to choose a theme, choose a template and a layout, customize it completely through and through. And the best part is, in 2 months from now, if you're bored of it, or if it's not working for you, or for some reason it's just not exactly the message you're trying to portray, you can change it in an instant. That's the best part about it. It takes no time at all. So don't worry, these decisions aren't concrete. Once you make them today, it's not like you have to stick with them for the rest of time. I've changed my site personally in like the last year, like 7 times. So it's okay to go back. They make it really, really easy. So once you've got that template locked down, we're gonna calculate how many images and how many videos that we need to fill up all the blank space. And then once we get that list, we're gonna go out and shoot it. Now, one of the things I like to do is shoot all the photos for a website, all the branding for a website, all the self-portraits or all the product shots. I like to do all of that at the same time because keeping a specific and consistent aesthetic is very, very important for that brand integrity. If you're selling products, you don't want a picture of a guitar on the floor and then a picture of a guitar on a couch and then some random guy holding a guitar and strumming. You want all the pictures to feel uniform. You want it all to feel like meticulous attention to detail was put into each and every aspect of this website. You don't want a shot from 3 years ago and then a shot next week when your hair and your face and everything looks completely different and you're in a completely different setting. You want all of the shots to be relevant. They want to be within the same day or within the same week so that you look the same, so it carries this theme. It looks updated, it feels updated, and it's a consistent aesthetic. I like that word, aesthetic. It's fun to say. So if your store is white, you probably want your product photos to be isolated on a white background. You don't want a big mixed bag of 18 different surfaces across 12 different locations. It's just gonna look messy. It's not gonna look uniform. If your site's white, you wanna match the photography to match the theme of the site. Same goes for video. Now, when we're doing this theme and we're talking about templates and aesthetic, fonts are another big thing. You don't wanna mix match fonts. You don't want a giant, ugly impact font next to Comic Sans that's bolded in 16 different typeface sizes. You wanna keep everything consistent. Consistency is key. Keep that in mind across the photos, across the videos, across the text size, how many photos are placed on a page. All of these things are taken into account when you choose the template and when you go out to actually shoot the content for the template. Now, lastly, when it comes to templates, simple is better. If you can break down your website so even a 10-year-old can follow it and understand what the message is or what the feel or the vibe is or how to find certain things, that's what you want. Because you'd be surprised how many people land on a site, and if we've only got 15 seconds and they can't find what they're looking for, they're gone. If they can't find where to check out and buy a print, if they can't find where to contact you to book you for a job, if they get lost in all the tabs you have up front and they can't find your social media, they're gonna leave. So making it simple is key. Now, Squarespace is really good at being able to focus attention to certain areas of your website. So if you want a banner that has a moving video that you're just gonna have on a loop that has no audio, that's kind of muted in the background, you can do that. If you want your entire website to be just one page, like a cover page with just your social links, a really powerful video that's looped in your contact info, you can do that. So they make it really easy to place focus where you want it to be so that your customer is going to be focused on the exact place that you're intending them to be focused on. Now, here's a pro tip for you. Just because you might have 6 favorite photos that you want to feature on your website when you first start it, doesn't mean you should use all of those 6 photos because they might not necessarily match or look good together. Now, my friend Chris Ramsey has a great analogy for this kind of thing. And he says, if I was to travel the world and buy my favorite piece of furniture from every single country that I visited, when I got back to my house and I put all of the furniture into one room, it would look horrible. It just wouldn't look good. So I need to pick what looks good out of those pieces of furniture to make it look the most aesthetically pleasing. Just because it's there and I have it and I like it doesn't mean I should use it. Being a good editor, being a good photographer is sometimes knowing when not to use things, even if they're good and you really, really want to. Now, this whole process is made very easy using Squarespace and their platform. Now, obviously, they've sponsored this video and I've talked about them before. And the reason I agreed to do this video for them and for you guys is because I do think it's a super important part to taking that next step in your career. If you want to be more serious about your photos and you want to sell them and you want to book gigs and you want to sell yourself, this is a crucial step. So instead of having to pay someone to do it, instead of trying to learn all the code and the Flash script and all the different ways to build a website, being able to pay a small monthly fee, have that 24/7 customer support that they're going to give you, and be able to get a website up and running in like half a day. Even if you're someone like my dad, that's a massive benefit, and time is important when you're a creator. Wouldn't you rather be spending your time creating, making videos, making photos, painting, cooking food than trying to build a website that's just taking you days and days and weeks, or pouring tons of money into paying a firm to do it for you. Now, huge corporations that have massive websites, you're not gonna build the next YouTube on Squarespace, no, but for my audience and the people that watch my videos and for people like me, it's absolutely perfect. If you guys do wanna get started, head over to squarespace.com/McKinnon, put in code McKinnon at checkout, and you'll save 10% off your first purchase. So you can get up and running, have a website today, save some money, and start that brand instead of just thinking about starting that brand. You know, building a website and creating a brand, it all seems a lot harder than it actually is. And the first step is just doing it. Just go do it. Sign up, get a website, get some photos on there, have a place to send people. And that is gonna motivate you to continue. It's gonna motivate you to keep going, to keep trying to build that brand. Now you've got the website, now you want that channel, now you want that Instagram account to be matched with the content on the website. Now you want to start booking gigs, then you want to showcase what you've done for those clients, and it just keeps going, but you got to start. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you got something out of it. Hit that like button if you did, smash it if you so desire. Like I've said in the past, I won't hold it against you. Subscribe if you aren't already, and the last thing before I go is we will be announcing the winners to the Canon ADD giveaway contest tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and thanks to everybody that's participated. It's just been absolutely incredible. So I love you guys. I will see you in the next video.
No, next video. Okay, what did you get from the video?
Hi, teacher. No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go.
Oh, okay, but for me, he's Peter McKinnon. And McKinnon is a famous USA YouTuber. In the video, it's about building a brand, and the key is a question: where do I start? And I have, teacher, 4 ideas. The website is imperative. Is the identify for the product and the connection with the people. The other idea is he's talking about the psychology of the website in the branding of the product or a service. He mentioned the field should be uniform, consistent is the key in a few minutes. The other idea, he mentioned the other speaker with others about the product that they watch in the website, in the other social media, and he shows in the last part of the video, he shows that website about the guitar. He mentioned the importance to the sounds, the photo. He speak for the idea, the product in the website without speak aloud someone.
Very good, very good. Nice analysis. And yes, I mean, everything that he mentioned that is about the branding is very important. And yes, the idea on the guitar was kind of interesting as well, because it's the same, right? I mean, building something perfect, you have to be careful about many things. Good, thank you. Oseas, you were going to say something.
Okay. Teacher, what is get across?
To get across is like to have an idea, to come with something like a solution. So that would be it.
Okay. He mentioned that very important, and I didn't know about 15 seconds. We have only 15 seconds to get the attention of the every user that I surfing in the internet, and I think that is very interesting.
That is true. Nowadays, we are like little kids. I mean, there are too many distractors, right? And if you don't get the attention of your audience at the very beginning, then it's not gonna happen, right? So
Yeah.
that is true. Okay, and yeah, that is one of the most important things that we have to remember whenever we're going to speak, right? So we sometimes forget about those things, but yeah, it's a very important part to get the attention, to have a very, very good first impression, right? Okay, any other comments or
Yes, the he say the is very important thinking think of the customer. What what do you like? The word like a Nike is thinking. I don't know what to say. Is very important. The clothes, the shoes, and the another question. The people is very important. Is the first knowledge. This is I understand.
very good, interesting, very nice. It's very interesting the video because I mean we read already about what is branding and many things, right? We understand what is this about and what we need to do. But sometimes different point of view or some people that they have different ways to speak about that. It makes you see everything from a different perspective, right? Because he mentioned many other things that we didn't check yet, but in his own way. At the well, before we go to the next, any other comments or opinion? Okay, at the beginning of the video, he was slurping. I don't know if it was coffee or tea or anything. He was slurping. You know what is slurping? Slurping is like when you are having some soup. You are like, yeah, that is slurping.
Wow.
Okay, and he used this word obnoxious. So he slurped, and then he said, "Ah, that was obnoxious." Do you know what is obnoxious?
Axis.
Obnoxious. I wrote the word in the chat. You can see it.
I'm not teacher.
Desagradable.
That is it. So
Okay.
that is, I mean, he was slurping the coffee, and then he said obnoxious. That was obnoxious. Okay. Remember what he said, right? You have to take the attention of people in the first 15 seconds. So he made this on purpose, so they can get the attention of people. It was a technique that is maybe not the best, but it's something to get the attraction of the people. And I was thinking whenever when we were watching the video, I was thinking how the world has changed, right? I mean, now YouTubers, influencers are very important. I mean, it depends on the generation.
TikTokers.
TikTokers, imagine that thing. So I tell you, it depends on the generation because for me, it's not big deal. I mean, I watch some videos on interesting things for me. For example, I really like music, and I like to write analysis of albums or songs or what kind of instrument they use to record an album because that is interesting for me. In the past, I mean, I never had an idea on that one, right? I listen to the music and that's it. I mean,
That's
maybe the
it.
lyrics, right? That's it. The lyrics, and then what I understand, because sometimes the lyrics are not very clear. Sometimes there is a mystery in the lyrics, right? But now, I mean, you can, if you want to know anything, if you want to get entertained, or if you want to understand something, I mean, I have a son, and sometimes, for example, when we have problems with math or with science, we just go to YouTube and they explain that as well. Or he is very into science. So sometimes we watch things about black holes in the sky or crazy things. How we have a lot of information nowadays, right? Anything that you want to know is possible to know. The real problem is that the most of the people, they don't look for interesting things. I mean, they look for funny things, people that dance. I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing, but it's
Teacher,
not.
teacher,
Uh-huh.
it's very easy to lose in the internet or social media in a day.
That is
Hours
true.
and hours.
Yeah, I believe nowadays everybody's trapped in the internet, right? So you start looking for something, and then at the end you are watching something totally different from the ones that you started, that you were looking for. And that is branding as well. I mean, you see the influencers, YouTubers, they create their own brand, right? They create a strategy. There are very good, interesting things about philosophy, about anything, psychologists. If you want to learn, if you want to understand many things, is there. Maybe the sad part is that one, that the ones that have more likes are the ones that they don't do something productive, right? It's like, I mean, whatever they want me to do, I can do it. And I was also thinking in mind that you decide to create a YouTube channel. Let's say that you say, this is the future, I'm gonna do. What kind of channel would you have? I mean, what kind of content will you present to the audience? What would you do? Let me ask you. If you had a YouTube channel, or I don't know, any kind of social media for YouTube to present topics, what kind of content will you present if you had the chance?
For me, teacher, I like the sport, and I like to watch, for example, YouTuber that they talk about the different games, football, soccer games in the Champions League, in the National League, commentaries about the football, soccer, about the basketball in the other sport. For me, this is a context or contenido. Content that for me is interest for me.
Very good. Actually, that is a very good topic. I mean, for example, myself, I love sports as well. And sometimes because of the work, because you're busy, you are not able to watch a very good match, right? So I don't know, 10 minutes after the soccer match finishes, you can go to YouTube and watch everything there, right? In 10 minutes, you can watch the most important players and the scores and many things. It's a very good thing. I mean,
but the other topic for me, teacher, is in Instagram or YouTuber that they talk about the analyze about the series.
Also very good. I like that. Yeah, because there are very good channels that they analyze many things. I mean, sometimes it's just what is this show about, or the top of the best shows that you can watch, or sometimes they tell you didn't see this little details, so you understand better a TV show, right? Very good. I really like that one as well. Yeah. Any other opinion? What would you do if you had the chance to create your, let's say, YouTube?
Okay, teacher. For me, hello?
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Yes. For me, series, the detective and police are very interesting. My channel favorite is Universal or XM.
Okay, accent, yeah. Okay,
I
yeah,
know.
that is like accent, right? So very good. So
Yes.
yeah, to have a YouTube channel and speaking about these kind of things is also very popular, very good. I really like one channel. I don't know if you have seen that one. It's an Argentinian person. It's a guy, and the name of the channel is in YouTube is Te lo resumo así nomás. Have you ever seen that? No.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, is it good, right? So I really like that one because I mean, he has his own opinion, but it's very funny. But sometimes you analyze. I mean, yeah, that movie is kind of silly. I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing, and you don't have to spend a lot of time watching the movie. Let's say if you don't want to watch the movie, that is a good solution. Good. Any other opinion? What kind of content would you like to upload?
For me, I have two topics for create content. Terror, I like terror. Horror, and I like interesting datos, bueno, como my favorite, or one of my favorite channel is Universal Inside of You. You know? You nunca lo han visto?
I have never seen. That is the name of the channel on YouTube?
Yes, Universal Inside of You. And they talk about interesting topics about de la antigüedad.
Okay.
It's like it's ciencia ficción. It's a ciencia ficción, but it's for me, it's very interesting.
Very good. Actually, this is very interesting. I always wanted science and also science fiction. And it's interesting how there are topics that are science fiction that they transform into real science. And the opposite, sometimes there are real science that they influence the science fiction, right? So they are linked. These people, they really like to research about what they're writing, right? So it's interesting.
A teacher, the other topic for me, it's very interesting, is about the YouTuber mentioned the travel in El Salvador, in the other country. For example, I follow Luisito Comunica. Very interesting.
Those kind of shows, YouTube channels are very popular. Actually, he is very famous, and imagine that person. He is a brand of it, right? He made a branding a long time ago. I believe that he's been a YouTuber for a long time.
It's a personal branding.
It's a personal branding, yeah. Because I believe that everybody knows him, right? If you say his name or the name of the channel, and everybody knows, yeah. Of course, he makes a lot of money out of that one. But at the beginning, he didn't do it like that one. It was difficult. He created a branding. And maybe the interesting part about this one is that, speaking about this example, he made something that he enjoyed. He believed in something. So it was easy to create a branding about his name. And then now that he's popular, he can do a lot of things, right? It's a lot of pressure. I've been reading also that to be a YouTuber is very difficult, because if one or two videos, they don't have a lot of likes or play, they feel frustrated, and then they get depressed, or many other things can happen. So it's a very difficult job.
Yes, teacher. Luisito Comunica also in his channel sell products.
Yeah.
T-shirt. Yes.
Of course, and the companies, they pay them, right? So it's a very good business. I believe that is the reason why I was reading that in Latin America, they asked all the young people, what is the profession that you would like to be? And everybody said influencer or YouTuber, right? But it's not easy. You need to be very smart on that one. I mean, you need to invest time. You need to research if you really want to do something of quality. You need to also be charismatic, right? It's not
Okay,
only
teacher.
Mhm.
He doesn't work alone. He work with a team.
Exactly. So it's not easy, right? It's never easy. Any job is easy. I mean, but that happens. And branding can be for companies, for product, and for people as well. So yes, whenever, for example, when you go to a job interview, you are branding yourself. You are telling the other person why you are the correct person for that job, for that specific job. So whenever you go to a job interview, you need to think about that. I am
Because
going
yes,
to yeah. So yeah, we need to learn a little bit more about that one because it's something very, very interesting.
very
All right,
interesting.
we're going to continue with the book. And so we are still in unit number 3, branding. And it says exercise 4, building vocabulary. Match the type of branding to its correct description. Compare your answers with a classmate. Let's see. Carla Alejandra, could you please help me reading all the chart?
Okay, teacher. Okay, it says, match the type of branding to its correct description. Compare your answers with a classmate. Product branding. It refers to the practice of promoting the brand name of a corporate entity as opposed to specific products or services. Personal branding. It is used to draw a positive connection between a product and the identify of a geographical region. Corporate branding. The practice of people marketing themselves and their careers as brands. Geographical branding, a type of branding that develops a reputation about the environment and people of particular location or nationality. Cultural branding. It is how a product interacts with its consumer audience through design, logo, and advertising.
Very good, perfect. All right, so I'm going to give you just a few minutes so you can finish the exercise. You are going to match the numbers with the description, okay? Let's see how we go.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so let's check, my friends. The first one, it says it refers to the practice of promoting the brand name of a corporate entity as opposed to specific products or services. Which one is that one? What do you think?
Teacher, this concept is corporate branding.
Corporate branding. Very good. Yeah, that is the hint there, right? Corporate. Okay, the next one says it is used to draw a positive connection between the product and the identity of a geographical region.
Geographic branding.
Very good. Geographical branding. The next one says the practice of people marketing themselves and their careers as brands.
Personal branding.
Very good. Personal branding, because themselves, right? The next one says a type of branding that develops a reputation about the environment and people of a particular location or nationality.
Cultural branding.
Cool branding.
Okay, very good. So the last one, it says it is how a product interacts with its consumer audience through design, logo, and advertising.
Product branding.
It's product branding.
Very good, perfect. So that is it, right? Do you have any question, any pronunciation question or vocabulary question here? Okay, so let's go to exercise number 5. It says, look at the 2 sets of questions to guide the branding process of a company or a person. So this is, well, let's check the questions first. So for product branding, what does your business or product do? What problem do you solve for your customers? Who are your 3 main competitors, direct or indirect? What is the primary message you want? There is missing something. What is the primary message you want to convey to your customers? And what are 5 adjectives or words that best describe your company? And then it says personal branding. What service do you have to offer to people? What do you do that makes you stand out from anyone else? Who are your biggest competitors and what are they doing to brand themselves? What do you want your personal brand to convey? What adjectives do you want people to associate with you as a product and why? So, I believe that in all this, maybe this is the only question that I have for you. Convey. What is convey?
Transmitir.
Very good. Is when you want to transmit a message, right? So we are not going to do this in pairs. We're going to do it together. So let's see how it goes. Product branding. Let's think about one company. What company would you like to analyze? Any company, national or international. What do you think? So we're going to analyze that. So any product or company that you would like to analyze, it could be, I don't know, Hola, that we were speaking about that one, or any famous thing that you have here in El Salvador. I don't know. Which company would you like to analyze? No company. Let's think about something that we all know. For example, Saint Jacques. Okay, so if we speak about Saint Jacques, that is a big company, and we ask, what does your business or product do? What would be the answer for that? Anybody wants to share?
is made pajamas for kids and t-shirt and with Disney products.
Okay, very good. So that is part of the answer, right? What does your business do? Yeah, they, for example, they create, they produce pajamas. We can say, if we take the words, we can say that St. Jack's creates clothes mostly for kids, because it's not just for kids, mostly for kids, related with famous kids topics, such as Disney or movies or anything like that. So that might be the answer for the first question. So they create clothes, fashion, they design, they can say. So we can use some words like that one. They create, they design and create, I don't know, something. Very good. So the question, the next question says, what problem do you solve with your customers? So what problem does Saint Jack solve for his customer, for its customers? What do you think?
Only produce clothes for kids and not for adult.
Very good. So they produce clothes for kids. Since they are, go ahead.
And also, Ramiro mentioned kid. I think that young people too.
Okay.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, kids and young people. Let's say kids, yeah, young people, it's fine. Okay. So yeah, it's very good because St. Jack's is specialized in that one, right? So for example, I believe that if a nephew or a niece is going to have its birthday, I mean,
Yes,
and it's
it's a
5 years
gift.
old, yeah, that's
It's
what
very
you think.
common to
Exactly.
buy this product.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't buy toys, you buy clothes, right? So, of course, St. Jack's is maybe 80-85% of the solution, let's say.
Yeah.
There are other stores.
A good gift.
It's a good gift. Right?
It's a good gift, yeah.
So, it's because of the specialization they have, right? So, if you want something special, you know that you go there and you are going to find a lot of products, not only one, but a lot of solutions, so you can choose. So that would be.
Just teacher, and they also them about it is the store is in a specific location or a small local small.
Very good. So you can find lots of stores in all the country, right? Because they are in San Miguel, in Santa Ana. So that is very convenient and is part of a problem that you can solve, right? So definitely is a solution.
For the people target, yes.
Exactly. So very nice. Imagine the analysis that we have only with 2 questions. Everything that they do, right? So it's related. Okay, the next question says, who are the 3 main competitors, direct or indirect, for St. Jack's? What do you think?
Seaman clothes.
Seaman, very good.
Prisma Moda.
Prisma also, they have lots of things that you can buy. And what else?
For me, speed limit, because he made, or ellos hacen su propia ropa también.
Yeah, they create their own clothes, so that is true. And it's not that expensive. Maybe that is a very good, I mean, in competitions, right? Sometimes, yeah, you say
direct competitors.
Exactly. That is true. Because yeah, St. Jack's, they have very nice clothes, but sometimes it's not expensive, but it's not cheap, right? And if you compare with Speed Limit, they are cheaper than than the other ones. Maybe not that much, but there is a little difference. So there are other options. St. Jack's is not the only one, right? Maybe there are more than the ones that we mentioned.
More expensive, teacher.
Yeah. Very good. So the next question says, what is the primary message that do you believe that St. Jack's wants to convey to the customers? What do you think is the message that St. Jack's wants to transmit to the customers in general? What do you think? What do you think?
Teacher, I don't know what to mean logo in English or lema or slogan.
Okay. A logo is just like Nike that you have the check, right? That is
Okay.
but if you want to say like slogan is actually English, but the word that they use is motto. What is the motto of your company? That is like como un eslogan, algo así. So that is motto.
Just teacher, in this topic, St. Jack have the slogan that live with illusion.
Okay, interesting, very good. Mind that one. So live with illusion. It means for me, if I see the clothes of the kids very nice and I see that motto, it's related, right? It's because I mean you go for example, Ramiro, he was saying about pajamas, right? Of course, you go and you sleep and you dream about many of the situation, many of the movies, many of the stories that they have stamped in the shirts or the clothes. So definitely it's related to that one. Interesting, good, perfect. And the last one, this one says, what are 5 adjectives or words that best describe St. Jack's? What do you think are 5 adjectives that describe St. Jack's?
The soft clothes.
Soft clothes, okay. What else?
Good price.
Good price, nice. What else?
Clothes de cotton.
Cotton clothes, very good. Because that is what they do, right? And
Variety,
I'm sorry.
the variety they have.
Okay, very good. So imagine what we have analyzed for a company just in a few questions, just in 5 questions. We analyze a little bit St. Jack's, so we can analyze any company. Let's go to the other one. It says personal branding. Okay, now we're going to do this for one person. Which person would you like to analyze? Any famous person, maybe from El Salvador, if you want.
A local, a national famous person or an international person, teacher?
It can be national or international, whatever you want.
It's international. I have a in Honduras, Nicaragua, and Costa Rica. In Guatemala.
Yeah, there are many people that we can analyze, right? So, and it's
For
going to
me,
be
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Okay, let's analyze Elon Musk. Very interesting. So what service does Elon Musk offer to people? What do you think?
For me, he offers technology, good good cars, because he has what is the name of cars?
Internet.
Tesla.
Tesla, yes. He offered a space travel around the Earth. It's a good variety, buena variedad. He offered.
Okay, definitely. So he offers a lot of things, right? So we can say that he offers technology and innovation, right? Because, I mean, for example, as somebody here mentioned, the internet connection that he's offering right now, that is, I mean, that is very good. It's a very good thing. I don't know if it's going to be popular in the future because as I understand, it's very expensive. But if he's able to reproduce that in the world, it's going to be a very good thing. And of course, the spaceships, he's now the owner of Twitter, that is only called X right now. I mean, he's into technology and innovation, definitely. So the next one says, what does he do that makes him stand out from everyone else? So what makes him different? What do you think makes Elon Musk different?
I don't know, teacher. I think that he innovate in technology.
So that will be it, right? Yeah, I believe that definitely that is what makes it different because he's always trying to do something crazy, right? For example, I don't know if you read that he is trying to build robots, right? So they can, I mean, interact with people and do certain things. So he's going beyond technology. He's trying always to innovate. So that is
Yes, innovate in technology with the future vision.
exactly. Yeah, that is another thing that he has a very wide vision of the world, right? Good. The next one says, who are his biggest competitors and what are they doing to brand themselves? What do you think?
For me, in this case, big competitor is Mark Zuckerberg.
Very good. Actually, they are going to fight, or I don't know if they fought, but I read in the news that they are going to fight. I mean, a physical fight. So yeah, I believe that he is one of the biggest competitors of Elon Musk. And he's maybe not that into innovation, but just definitely technology and data management. The next one says, what do you want, what do you believe he wants his personal brand to convey? What would be the message of Elon Musk for the world? This is a little bit tricky, I know, but yeah, I believe that is also linked to innovation. I believe that the message that he's trying to convey is like the world can be, I mean, the future can be very good, very technological, right? And everything can be connected. And the last one, adjectives for Elon Musk. What are some adjectives you say to Elon Musk?
Teacher, is Elon Musk the person who is the world rich much in the world?
I don't think so. No, he is. He has a lot. We can research on that one. Let's see. I'm gonna do it. According to this one, yeah, he is right. I didn't know. I thought it was somebody else's. According to internet, yes, Elon Musk is the richest. $248.7 billion.
The rich person.
Yeah, according to what I was reading here.
The richest person of the world.
Yeah, that's what I was reading here. Interesting. Okay. So he's richest, the richest man. What other adjective you have for Elon Musk?
Crazy.
Maybe, maybe a pioneer and innovator.
Very good. Pioneer and innovator. Crazy. Yeah, sometimes it gets crazy, but
Controversial.
controversial. He is controversial. Definitely. Okay, very good. So can you see? I mean, we are able to analyze companies, products, and people and analyze about these different kinds of things. So, very good. We're not going to this part, but we're going to go to the next conversation. Okay? Says, I will be able to identify the brand components of well-known national brands. Do you remember what is well-known?
Bien conocido.
Very well. And then number one, there are two questions. Is a weak brand a good investment? What do you think?
Teacher, what is the weak?
Okay, weak. Anybody know or remember what is weak?
Debbie.
David. Very good. So, in your opinion, is a weak brand a good investment of money?
I think no, teacher, because people sometimes, it sounds crazy, but marry with the brand.
Actually, that is the answer. I mean, maybe, yeah, you need to think very well if you are going to invest in a brand that is not strong. But there are many companies that they purchase other companies that are weak in brand and product and many other things, and they invest in the product, and at the end, it's a very good product. So you are very right.
It's depend, teacher.
It depends on what you want to achieve, right? Because if you want just to get money and to earn money, maybe it's not a good idea. But if you want to transform the company or the product so you can get more money, definitely. The next question says, what happens when a brand doesn't meet customers' expectations? What do you think?
What happens when a brand doesn't meet customer expectations?
Is the really don't make click with the customer, and this product is forgetting for all the customer, for don't have any interest in for the purchase, I think.
Very good. You are very right. So if the brand doesn't meet customers' expectation, there is no click, right? You use a very nice word. and there is no customers. They can try once, but then they won't be able to continue buying the product or service because maybe they don't meet the expectation, they don't solve the problem, or it's simply the product is not very good.
Teacher, about that, this question is possible to mention that when a brand doesn't meet customer expectation, is the result of the bad branding plan.
Yeah, most likely, yes. Yeah, because I believe that at the beginning of this unit, we were discussing about that. Maybe the product is very good quality, and the price is right. But if the branding is not good, the positioning, remember that we say positive positioning in the minds of the people. So if they don't know the product, I mean, it's not going to work. I mean, people, they don't get the good about the product, even when the product is good. And also the same happens on the other, in the opposite. I mean, if something, and this is happening a lot in this let's say era, some products are not good, but because the branding is a very nice branding, they are very popular. So that happens a lot.
It is true.
Yeah, you purchase something, and I don't know, food, or you purchase anything, shoes, I don't know, whatever you want. And sometimes the quality is not good, the product is not good, a computer, I don't know, whatever. But they are very popular.
The level product.
Exactly. That is the opposite. The product maybe is not good and no quality, and the price is too high, but the branding is good. So that is it. People, I mean, this is one of the most important things I was telling you. Good. So now we're going to check the conversation. Let's check the pronunciation first. Watch this TV ad. They are selling shoes that can make you float like a feather. They are very popular at work. I will never get a pair of those. They are too expensive. I wouldn't either, but a brand that delivers what it promises makes customers buy it regardless of price. Maybe they really make you faster. The marketing department sure is good because they get all these people to buy their shoes. I think I will buy a pair to see what all the fuss is about. Pronunciation question.
Teacher, in the Andrea says in the first paragraph, make you float. Float, what's the mean float?
Okay, anybody wants to say what is float?
Hace flotar, hace flotar.
Very good. Float is flotar.
Like a feather.
Ah, very good. What is feather? Anybody knows?
Creo que es pluma, ¿verdad?
Pluma. That is it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Flotar como una pluma.
Flotar como una pluma. So, imagine the shoes makes you float. That is crazy, right?
Very soft product.
Yeah, I will buy some of those, definitely.
Mágico González.
Yeah, the ones that you want to sell. I remember. All right, any other pronunciation question?
Yes, in the last line, this to see that all the fuss is about. What means fuss?
Yeah, fuss is escándalo.
Escándalo. I think. I don't understand this line. I think it will buy a pair to see what all the fuss is about. Yo pienso que si voy a comprar un par, voy a ver que todo el escándalo, o sea, de escándalo, no.
It's something like this. Creo que compraré un par para ver por qué es todo el escándalo.
Ah, okay, I understand. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, very good.
In this case, I confirm that the English not is for literal traduction. It's more interpretative ideas. Or in
That
this
is
case, no have logic. If I traduction this, I don't think the logic. But when made the interpretation, yes, yeah, is how to send.
Yeah, actually that is true. And there are, I remember that sometimes there are expressions that are already made in English and Spanish, right? What all the fuss is about is an expression that you can use. I mean, if somebody is like, oh, look at that, and you can say, what is all the fuss about? You can say that, okay? So there are expressions that sometimes when you want to translate them into Spanish is different. For example, I'm gonna write one here, so you check into that in the chat. Okay, like father, like son. What do you understand about that?
Tal palo, tal astilla.
Eso es como se traduce en español, pero si lo tradujera literalmente, it doesn't make sense.
Como el padre, como el hijo.
Exacto.
Tanto el padre como el hijo.
De tal padre, tal hijo.
Y así lo traducimos, ¿verdad? Pero si lo tradujéramos del español, o sea, del inglés al español con las palabras así, it doesn't make any sense. So that happens. That happens a lot in English. Okay, let's practice then. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. María Julia
Oh,
and Ramiro.
Okay.
okay. I am Andrea Ramiro.
Okay, María Julia, go ahead.
What is TV? And they are selling shoes that can make you float like a feather. They are very popular at work.
I will never get a pair of those. They are too expensive.
I will either, but a brand that delivers what is promised make customer buy it's regardless of price. Maybe they really make you faster.
The marketing department sure is good because they get all these people to buy their shoes. I think it will buy a pair to see what all the fuss is about.
Very good, perfect. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to listen to Ernesto and Juan Roberto.
I am Andrea.
Okay.
Roberto, okay. Watch this TV ad. They are selling shoes that can make you float like a feather. They are very popular at work.
I will never get a pair of those. They are too expensive.
I wouldn't either, but a brand that delivers what its promise makes customers buy it regardless of price. Maybe they really make you faster.
The marketing department sure is good because they get all these people to buy their shoes. I think I will buy a pair to see what all the fuse is about.
Very good, perfect, thank you. Now, Jose Alfredo, is it possible for you?
Yes.
Okay, and Roberto Carlos.
Okay.
Okay, who wanna do? You, Mr. Alfredo.
Okay. Thank you, my friend. Watch this TV. They are some shoes that can make you look like a feather. They are very popular at work.
I will never get a pair of those shoes. Sorry. They are too expensive.
I wouldn't either. But a brand that delivers what in promise makes consumers buy it regardless. Yeah,
Regardless.
regardless of price. Maybe they really make you faster.
The marketing department sure is good because they get all these people to buy their shoes. I think I will buy a pair to see what all the fuse is about.
Very good, perfect, thank you. Now, Oseas and Carla Alejandra.
Okay, watch. Go ahead.
Okay. Watch this TV ad. They are selling shoes that can make you float like a feather. They are very popular at work.
I would never get a pair of those. They are too expensive.
I wouldn't either, but a brand that delivers what it promises makes customers buy it regardless of price. Maybe they really make you faster.
The marketing department sure is good because they get all these people to buy their shoes. I think I will buy a pair to see what all the fuss is about.
Very good, perfect. Let's see. Oscar Rene, is it possible for you?
Okay.
Okay, and Victor Eduardo, is it possible for you?
Yes,
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. What is the TV and they are selling shoes that can make your float like a feather. They are very popular at work.
I will never get a pair of those. They are too expensive.
I would either, but a brand that delivers what is promised makes customer buys it regardless of price. Maybe they really make you faster.
The marketing department sure is good because they get all these people to buy their shoes. I think I will buy a pair to see what all the fuss is about.
Very good, perfect, thank you. Veronica Elizabeth, is it possible for you?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay, so Veronica
Okay.
and Aida Isabel.
Okay. I will start.
Okay.
Okay. Watch this TV. They are selling shoes that can make your float like a feather. They are very popular at work.
I will never get a pair of those. They are too expensive.
I wouldn't either, but a brand that delivers what it promises makes customer buy it regardless of price. Maybe they really make you faster.
The marketing department sure is good because they get all these people to buy their shoes. I think I will buy a pair to see what the fuss is about.
Okay, very good, perfect, thank you. Silvia Patricia, is it possible for you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, and Jonathan Figueroa, is it possible for you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's see.
Okay. What is TV ad? They are selling shoes that can make you flop like a feather. They are very popular at work.
I will never get a pair of those. They are too expensive.
I wouldn't either, but I brand that delivers what it promises makes customer buy it regardless of price. Maybe they really make you faster.
The marketing department sure is good because they get all these people to buy their shoes. I think I will buy a pair to see what all the buzz is about.
Very good, perfect, thank you. Let's see. Jennifer Amaya, is it possible for you? Not possible. Sandra Gomez.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, and Eric Reyes.
Okay.
Okay, I start. What's TV? This TV ad, they are selling shoes that can make you feel like a fair. They are very popular at work.
I would never get a
Okay.
pair of those. They are too expensive.
I go air, but a brand that delivers what is promised make customer buy. Is regardless of price, maybe they really make you faster.
The marketing department sure is good because they get all these people to buy their shoes. I think I will buy a pair to see what all the fuss is about.
Very good, perfect. I think that we are done. Is anybody missing? I don't think so, right? Oh, Blanca Tunaca. And let's see. Blanca Tunaca. Okay, we're going to repeat. So it's going to be Blanca Tunaca and Ramiro. Please help Blanca.
Okay, I am Andrea.
Okay.
Watch this TV ad. They are selling shoes that can make you float like a feather. They
Feather.
are very popular. Feather. They are very popular at work.
I will never get a pair of those. They are too expensive.
I wouldn't hate
Either.
either, but a brand that delivers what it promises makes customer buy it regardless of price. Maybe they really make you faster.
The marketing department sure is good because they get all these people to buy their shoes. I think I will buy a pair to see what all the fuss is about.
Very good, perfect. Okay, so let's check some things. What is ad, my friends?
Anuncio.
Very good, anuncio. This is the short for advertisement. Ad or advertisement. We check already what is float, what is feather, what is pair, a pair.
Un par.
Very nice. What is either?
Tampoco.
Very good. So remember that either, I mean, depending, right? Because it says, if I say me either, I'm saying yo también, right? So depending on the context. Regardless, what is regardless?
A pesar de.
Very good, a pesar de. Nice. I don't see any
Here.
other. Huh?
The correct pronunciation of is regardless or regardless?
Regardless.
Regardless, okay.
Good. Any other question here?
No, teacher.
Okay. So we're going to go to exercise number 3. This is going to be according to the conversation. So let me just put here. That's it. Okay, so I will give you a few minutes for you to check that one and complete that one. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Make.
Okay, so let's check. Number 1, it says a brand that delivers what it promises.
Make.
Makes. Customers buy it regardless of price. Good. Number two, who's going to be?
They get all these people buy their shoes.
Very good. And then number three. So do you agree with the first statement? That is, a brand that delivers what it promises makes customer buy it regardless of price. What do you think? Is that true?
I think it is true. What all the people likes the product is because about the product is very good. I think.
Very good. So that is it. I mean, if a company says we're going to do this and they do it, definitely that is going to work, right? Nice, nice. So we're going to do, we're going to stop here with the book and we're going to do an activity. This is what we're going to do in groups, 2 or 3 people. You are going to research the best branding campaigns of companies. And then you are going to tell the class what you found. So 2 or 3 companies are going to be there on the top. So choose one and tell us about the best branding campaigns for large companies. Okay, I'm going to give you a few minutes. Do you have questions about the activity?
Yes,
Okay.
teacher, if please repeat, excuse me.
Definitely. So in pairs or in groups of 2 or 3, you are going to research the best branding campaigns, the best branding of companies that we know. Okay, and then present to the class.
Okay, thank you.
It's a pleasure. So let's see how it goes. Let's check here. All right, here we go. Okay, everybody, welcome back. So let's check what you have for me. The first group, it was Eric and Roberto Carlos.
Okay, good evening, class.
Okay.
My couple me was telling about a branding campaigns about Movistar. It was, if I don't remember exactly the year, maybe it was 13 years ago when they launched. They were starting to launch a tactile cell phone, and they use elbows to launch this. And I remember a little about the elbows. They were in the Christmas trees, and they found a cell phone, and they promotion, if you buy that, you will get a ball and the goals, the couple of goals in the promotion, and that's it. It
Okay,
was
very good.
it was amazing because when I went to the park, I could see several families using the goals in the park because they got a promotion on Christmas.
Okay, very good. Perfect. Thank you very much. Yes, that was a very good one. Nice. Okay, the next one was Aida, Jonathan Figueroa, and Veronica Elizabeth.
Good evening, teacher. My team and I we're talking about the brain, for example, about the chicken, pollo campero, don pollo, and another one, pollo real. Okay, all the company are focusing on chicken, but they have different promotion. For example, Pollo Campero has the promotion Tuesdays. They develop the products with less cost, I guess. I don't know, but the Pollo Campero is the most famous brand of the chicken around the world, I guess. But Don Pollo is the same. Okay, it's the same family. Okay, the same family to the Campero, but it's different the product because you can eat. The taste is different. The case of the Pollos Real is another brain, but at the moment to cook is different to the rest of the pollos, I guess, of chicken. I'm sorry. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Nice. It was a very good comparison. Very good. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Group number 3, it was Blanca, Tunaka, Juan Roberto, and Victor Eduardo.
Okay, we researched and the campaign of sneakers and its campaign "You're Not You When You're Hungry." A lot of funny ads showing people doing quotidian activities with angry reactions. Then people eat a sneaker and they say, "I'm better."
I remember that one. That was very good. Yeah, it was very nice.
I will talk another great campaign. In the 80s, Pepsi did a great campaign in the United States to be able to place itself in the minds of the people, call it the Pepsi Challenge. which asked them to drink the drinks blindly. Sorry. And when they tried the drink and said which was the best, they uncovered them and they saw that Pepsi was their choice. That made Pepsi give a significant rise in people's positioning.
Very good. Yeah, I remember that one as well. Was difficult, right? But yeah, it was a very funny one.
Mi campaña publicitaria is the Burger King. The digital advertising campaign of the famous burger brand Burger King. One of the biggest challenge is getting consumers to dream about your brand at times when they are not looking for you. The brand decided to use its Instagram stories so that user could personalize their burger. Each story allowed them to make a decision. Just if they were ordering it in physical or virtual store without tomato sauce or no sauce or on 2 meats. Thank you.
Very good, very nice, perfect. Thank you very much to the team. So the next one is Jose Alfredo, Carla Alejandra, and Oscar Rene.
I'm in presentation, teacher.
Okay, yes. Just check here. Okay, you can do it now.
Okay. A ver. Y luego venimos acá. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. The history for the brand is the Lamborghini.
Okay.
Lamborghini, Ferruccio Lamborghini is the create the mark the cars for very fast. Let me the cars you take change of making tractors. Ferruccio making tractors and they say commendators responded to the businessman that response used the fury of Ferruccio, who is immediately left of office with an obsession to build the best sport car possible to beat Ferrari. Is the war, the fight, and Ferrari and Lamborghini. The Ferruccio construction is the factory. It makes it's a very fast car. Okay.
Okay, very good.
Next is Johnny Walker is another branding. Joseph.
Okay, thank you, my friend. Good evening, partners.
Good
My
evening.
presentation, Johnny E. Walker. Yum, yum, yum.
No es viernes todavía, José.
Pero ya casi, ya casi.
Ay, José.
Almost.
The marketing for Jose is very nice.
Thank you. No necesita más
Take it easy,
presentación,
take it easy.
simplemente déjense
Yes.
llevar por lo que ven.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah.
10 teacher, 10,
That was
10
a,
teacher.
that was a good branding, right?
Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you.
Vamos a censurar,
Sí.
José Alfredo.
Ah, por favor, por favor. Hay para todos, hay para todos. If founder Johnny Walker began selling his own spirit in a shop he bought in Kilmarnock, Western Scotland. After selling a franc less to him, his father, he was only 20 years old when he started in the whiskey fame continued with his son Alexander Walker. We took over the business in 1857. The Square Bowl was impulsed in 1806 to sell in from Long Street. So the brand had awards in different countries, and after continuing in the hands of the Walker family, there are three variations appeared: Old Honeyland whiskey, Special Old Hinland, and Extra Special Old Hinland, with different colors. Old Hinland whiskey was renamed Johnny Walker Black Label. As the owner's intention was to have the quality whiskey in the work. Thank you, my friends.
Very good. Perfect. Nice. Thank you.
For
Another
someone
partner.
is making, for someone is making water mouths.
The winner is.
Pueden pasar por su chat por su prueba gratis.
Another partner is the Nike. Another brand is Nike.
Okay.
Okay.
Esa es la clave, teacher, para que todos participen.
Yeah.
Les voy a dejar esta ahí de forma porque no tengo. Ella tiene, sí, va a leer su, ¿cómo se llama?
Okay.
Su parte.
Okay.
Les voy a dejar esta ahí como para que no se desmotive.
All right.
Okay. The one I found is Nike Just Do It campaign. One of the most iconic marketing campaign examples is Nike's Just Do It campaign. Nike launched the campaign in 1988 and featured both professional and amateur athletes sharing their accomplishment and inspiring viewers to do the same. One of the first television advertisements for the campaign featured an 80-year-old marathoner named Walt Stack, a dedicated athlete who runs 17 miles every morning. That's the one of the most famous campaign, in this case in Nike, the Nike. I don't know if the right pronunciation is Nike or Nike.
Nike.
Nike, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Nike. Very good, perfect. Thank you very much. And interesting. I mean, and yeah, it's Friday is coming, right? So let's see what happens. Next one is going to be Ernesto and Maria Julia.
Oh, okay, teacher. Can I show the presentation?
Of course.
Okay, teacher. And you can see, teacher?
Yeah.
Okay. And when we talk with Maria Julia, find the internet in the most ranking companies of the brand, in the most value of brand. In this line, Apple is the first place. The second is Amazon. Google is in the third place. Microsoft in the fourth place. Walmart, Samsung, Facebook in the last one. But in this moment, in the in the work, it talked with Maria Julia, talk about the Amazon. Amazon present different product in your page, but if you prefer Maria Julia, please go ahead for the presentation.
Amazon is a distribution, is a lot mark branding, is a one supermarket in línea,
Online.
online is a possible to buy a lot of product, is a with a click and credit card. Is a the supermarket for boys, customers and selling customers. And Ernesto?
Yes, Maria Jula, and everyone. The Amazon is the very famous company where you can buy different product. Maria Jula mentioned cloud technology for the home, in the other product. Mentioned Maria Julia is a supermarket online, a very big supermarket. Is it possible to take him to his door with only one click, and a credit card in everywhere, in a different countries, in the United States, El Salvador, is a lot cheaper. Amazon too is answer for two options for the customers, because we have a product, but to buy and sell product, and give the opportunities for the advertising the product and add content for the product in this page or this website. This is my presentation, teacher and people.
Okay, very good, perfect. Thank you very much. Amazon's monster. It's a very good thing.
Thank you, teacher. This is a monster.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one is Oseas and Sandra Gomez.
Okay. So Sandra and I were talking about some brands, and we're talking about the brand that Ernesto said, or Ernesto has in the list, and is Apple. Okay. And we're talking about when you see the Apple, and you think immediately about quality, innovation, and we think that is eso es lo que mantiene a la empresa siempre a flote. Apple is always un paso adelante from its competitors, and I told Sandra about a commercial. Some days ago I was looking for the best commercials, and I saw about the commercial of earpods, and when they launched that product, they make a commercial very interesting, when it's a man walking in the sidewalks, and it seems like everything is made from some plastic material, and he is jumping and running, and everything is moving, and he is maybe listening a song, and that very is interesting, that campaign. And when Steve Jobs was alive, and when Apple was presenting a new product, he always be in that presentation, and the way that he transmit all the emotion and all the energy about a new product was very amazing. And I think that was the key. That's why Apple was and is and maybe will be the best company in the technology area.
Okay, very good, perfect. So yes, Apple is again another monster, and it makes very good campaigns. Good. The last one is Ramiro and Silvia Patricia.
Okay, we are talking about we consider the Coca-Cola is the best product or around the world for these marketing and campaigns. We think the secret are the good product and have many commercial from family times and Christmas time too. And talking about the Pepsi Cola too, but you are agree, Silvia, with the Coca-Cola is the best product of the world, yeah?
Yes, we talk about the Coca-Cola, the marketing that share is concept about happiness. For example, in Christmas, advertising about the sharing with the family, aspects such as happiness, friends, and family. And other example is about when Coca-Cola advertisement where the package had the name of people, and just that.
Okay, perfect, very good. Yeah, Cola is one of the best on this matter, so I know.
Yes, only for finish, creative, long-lasting content, marketing campaigns that people will remember forever.
That is so true, forever. Yeah, I believe that everybody will remember some commercials from them, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's check the attendance, my friends, and then let's go to bed because it's late already. Aida Isabel López Bonilla. Ana Verónica Hernández Rodríguez.
Present.
Good. Blanca Isabel Tunaca de Rodríguez.
Present.
Good. Eric Enrique Reyes Martínez.
I'm here, present.
Good. Ernesto José Andrade Medina.
I'm here, teacher.
Good. Ingrid Paola Hernández Tenorio. Jennifer Esmeralda Amaya Arias.
Present.
Good. Jonathan Ariel Figueroa Rivera. José Alfredo Hueso López.
Present, teacher. Jonathan. Sorry.
Good. Okay. Juan Roberto Velázquez Romero.
Present.
Good. Carla Alejandra Castillo.
Here, teacher.
Good. María Julia Ramos Olivar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Mónica Wendy Ábalos Girón. Óscar Mauricio Rivera González. Óscar René Molina Calidonio.
Present, teacher.
Good. Oseas Figueroa Cisneros.
Present.
Good. Ramiro Rafael Aguilar Díaz.
Present, teacher.
Good. Roberto Carlos Avilés Rivera.
Waiting for a shot of Johnny Walker.
Of course. Sandra Yanira Gómez Romero.
Present, teacher.
Good.
I need a shot.
Yeah, we need a shot. We need to do that. Silvia Patricia Aceituno Méndez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Víctor Eduardo Reyes Navarrete.
Present.
Good. And Verónica Elizabeth Burgos Rivas.
Present, Miss.
Perfect. Okay. So it was a pleasure to be with you tonight. Have a very good night. See you tomorrow. Rest very well. And it was a very good thing. Nice class. See you.
Okay. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Night.
Good night.
See you, teacher.
See
Nice,
you
good.
tomorrow.
Nice class.
Very good. Yeah. See you tomorrow.
See you.